Greetings and welcome back to another stream of SpellForce 3 Reforced. Yes. Oh, sorry, I was confused because my other monitor where I have the chat says the stream is planned, it's not running, so I was confused. Is it already running? I was really confused. Because normally I have that I press on start stream and it immediately starts. So I was confused that it says plan for this time. I was like, huh? Didn't press it. Okay, YouTube confused me. Anyways, we are here, still here in Everlight. Last stream we were here on this island. It's the island of the Creators Guild, and we got a new friend here, the leader of the this guild. And yeah, they're pretty free. So they are also mages, and they like to find new stuff, you know, explore and do science and new wisdom and all that stuff. They are pretty open if people from the guild want to leave just and to discover something. And yeah, they're leader too. So yeah, and he decided to come with us because he is really interested in the shapers and all that stuff. So yeah, but if I understood it right, we're gonna meet him later in our HQ. But for now, he told us to go to the glitter mine and meet the Undergast there. Or is he the Undergast?
No sign of Undergast.
He must have gone in already. Come,
Oh.
let's take a look.
Yeah, okay, I did wrong in my mind. His name's Undergast and he wanted to meet us here. Sorry. Bad memory. Old man.
Didn't you say in front of the mine?
I did, but then I realized that it might be wise to scout ahead in order to get a clearer picture of the situation. Come, let us go. The golem and its supposed friend should be further down the mine.
So funny fun fact, Undergast, the word guest, so G-A-S-T, is a German word, Gast, which means a visitor.
I
Yeah.
understand.
So Undergast is something like Untergast, under visitor. Strange name.
Like a plan.
Oh, so many undead. Oh. Kill them all. What's their weakness? Yeah, elemental is their weakness. Elemental damage.
I did not expect so many creatures.
Strange.
He's almost dead. What the fuck? Heal him. He's already dead, or almost dead.
Alright, here goes nothing.
Okay, our friend Rowan too. Heal him.
Jesus! Help me, somebody! Help!
Oh god, they're strong.
I'll keep you
They
shielded!
will fall.
God damn it.
Jesus!
They're really
Help me, somebody!
Yeah, you all need healing. I know. Calm down. What was that again? Oh yeah. I remember. Okay. Let's go to the golem.
Ah!
Look, up ahead. That
Who
must be
are
the
you?
golem.
And its friend. Let's see what they have to say.
Richard.
Someone's coming.
Greetings. Are you?
Rick, who are they? I'm afraid.
Don't worry, Hubert. They are not here to hurt you. Judging by the sounds of fighting we heard, I take it you took care of those undead. If so, you have my thanks. They appeared out of nowhere just a couple of days ago and locked us in.
They are dead. We're here to ask you some questions about your friend.
I figured. So I'm guessing you heard the rumors, right? Yes, this is the golem with a soul. And yes, I am the odd fellow protecting him. But before I tell you anything, promise me that you won't hurt him.
I know he might look intimidating, but he's actually quite sensitive.
I promise.
Good. That's good.
So, what do you want to know? You didn't come here to take him away, did you?
Hubert is a stone golem. Why didn't you
Hubert.
kill these undead yourselves
Hubert.
if they trapped you?
Kill? Hubert? I told you he couldn't hurt a fly. He doesn't look it, but in his head, he's just like a child.
Why Hubert?
It was my grandfather's name. And one day, I simply started calling Hubert that, and it stuck.
How did you come to know Hubert? I mean, you don't just come up to a golem and start a conversation.
Right. You don't. I found him laying half dead just outside this mine. Some creature drained him of his essence, a ghost or something.
Darkness came and stole my light. It hurt. It hurt so bad.
I know, Hubert, but it's over now.
For some reason, I immediately noticed that Hubert was different. In every other situation, I would have simply turned away and alarmed the guard, but I just couldn't. So I went into the city to find a mage.
Who? Joseph. His name was Joseph.
He is not with the Creators Guild. And this Joseph agreed to help you.
Well, he still owed me a favor, so... Yes, I asked him to heal Hubert. And even though he told me it was dangerous, he eventually did it. When it was done, he told me to get away as soon as possible, as it might wake up again soon. But just like when I had first seen him there, I simply knew that there was something in him. Something that made him more than just a construct. So I waited, and it turned out I was right. You can figure out the rest. I took him into the mine, as the Everlight guards would have attacked him on sight. And here, we became friends.
So you took him into the cave to protect him?
Yes. Of course, word eventually got through to the townsfolk. But you're the first to follow up on the rumors.
And before these undead woke up, this place was actually quite peaceful. A bit gloomy, yes, but safe. And that's what matters.
What? And simply knowing he was different was enough for you to take on a golem?
Trust me, I know how it sounds. And it's hard to describe, but yes, basically that's how it was.
How long ago is it that you found him?
Let me think. Almost 4 moons now.
How did you become friends, though?
Rick, friendly. Rick, always friendly. Rick, care for me.
Well, maybe friendship isn't the proper word for it. It's more like I care for him, the way a father cares for a child. And yes, I know how funny that sounds considering Hubert's size.
Hubert, what makes you different from other golems? When did you realize you can think for yourself?
I don't know. I always had thoughts, always had ideas, but I did not know how to tell people about them. After the ghost attacked me and Rick healed me, he taught me how to speak.
Taught.
Yes. Yes, of course. Rick taught me how to speak.
Hubert is a very good student. He learned how to speak almost fluently in just a couple of months. If only men were half as eager to learn, maybe we wouldn't be in this mess we find ourselves in.
He could also carry the spirit of a person in him. Did you ever think of that?
If so, it was the spirit of an infant. As I said, all I did was offer Hubert guidance and, well, love.
What are your plans for Hubert? Neither he nor you can stay in this cave forever.
Honestly, I don't know. Hubert is such a good lad, and I want him to have a normal, happy life. As bizarre as that sounds when talking about a golem. He would love to make friends and...
Yes, friends. Rick, will these misters be my new friends?
Hubert, what did we say about interrupting other people when they're talking?
It's rude. And it makes people sad.
Do you want me to be sad, Hubert?
No, Rick. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted. Just don't do that again.
Anyway, I try not to think about it. And until you showed up and killed those undead, I wasn't even sure we'd ever make it out of that cave again.
Come to the Shaper City and be our friends. Our HQ.
All right, look, my friend here would like to learn more about Hubert's uniqueness. It would be of great scientific value. Would it be possible for us to examine him?
I don't know. Will it harm him?
Golems were created to endure pain.
What my friend is trying to say is he will do everything he can to keep Hubert comfortable.
What do you think, Hubert?
I don't know.
Fine. If you think it will help us understand Hubert better, then I don't want to be an obstacle. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. And let us begin.
And I guess you better not harm him, okay?
Interesting. Truly interesting. Hubert, I am done. You can rest now.
It wasn't bad, Rick. It tickled a little, but it didn't hurt.
So, what did you find out?
Not much. But let me discuss it with my companion first. Tahar, if you please.
Where is the kind sir going, Rick?
So let me be brief. I inspected Hubert's magical core, and it is rather unusual. It's overflowing with magical essence, unlike anything I've ever seen. My theory is that his remarkable intelligence comes from this irregularity. Unfortunately, I believe that the very same irregularity is also dangerous. The essence within him seems unstable. It is very likely that it will eventually get out of control and cause an explosion unlike anything this land has ever seen. To me, it appears we have two options. We can destroy the golem, or take it back to the guild and try to harness its power, with the chance to stabilize the core and allow it to live. I do not think I should make that choice. I consider myself a rational person, but I'm afraid that my fascination with the matter clouds my judgment.
I want him to die. Hubert, he's such a friendly golem. He shouldn't die. Rick would be really sad.
What do you mean by harness his power?
Well, the possibilities are endless. If we can replicate the structure of its core and stabilize it, it has the potential to change the world. We might even be able to recreate it, thus giving us a power source with the chance to recreate life. Obviously, there is no guarantee these experiments will bear fruit. We would also be risking blowing Everlight to smithereens in the process. If I had to make a guess, I would say that there is a 40% chance that the golem will be stabilized, and we will be able to harness the core. A 40% chance that it will die in perceived agony, and a 20% chance of triggering the devastating explosion.
We can't do this. This is a sentient being we're talking about, not just a construct.
Forgive me, but this is highly irrational.
He's right.
You are a mage, so you should be able to sense it yourself. There is a magical power in this golem, and it is growing stronger by the minute. It is imperative that we act one way or another.
He's right, Tahar. Hubert may be a fascinating fellow, but he's also a walking time bomb. Not doing anything would be imposing a death sentence on all of Everlight.
Also, there is a slim chance that harnessing the power of his core would stabilize the core, and thus allow it to live.
Couldn't we just take him somewhere secluded and leave him be?
I'm afraid that's out of the question. We just don't know what the long-term effect of this instability would be. He could, for example, become feral and use his incredible power to wipe out a city or two. Killing him is the merciful option if his welfare is your primary concern.
That's a tough decision. Let me talk to Rick.
Of course.
We should get moving.
But there's 40% chance that it's
the way.
successful. that his power is harnessed. So
So, what did you and your friend talk about?
%40 chance, guys. That's enough. I mean, 40% chance that he falls into agony. So that means just 20% that he blows everything up. And means chances are higher that we can, that it not explode, that we can prevent him from explode. And if he falls into agony, we can still destroy him.
Well, there's no good way to say this.
And there's a good chance that
Hubert's
he
magic
might
core is
survive.
very unusual. It's overflowing with energy, and while this energy is what makes him sentient, it also makes him dangerous. If we let Hubert stay here, the core might eventually become unstable and explode. The only way to save him is to take him to the Creators Guild, where they can try to control his power. Thing is, it might be a painful experience for Hubert. I'm sorry, but it's the only way. The alternative would be to kill him.
You bloody monster! No! There's no way I'm letting you do this! He's a person, damn it, not some toy for some mages to tinker with! You'll have to kill me first!
Rick, you're outnumbered, and I'm offering you and Hubert a chance. Don't you see it? You can either die here like a fool, or make sure Hubert gets through the entire ordeal together with you.
Well, I guess you're right, aren't you? I don't have a chance against you all. But let me say this. If I learn that anything happens to Hubert, I will come and hunt you down, even if it costs my life.
Hubert, it's time to go. We're moving into a new home.
What? I'm going to see the outside again? Just how you promised.
Yes, just how I promised.
Well, I must say that I'm happy you made that decision. I will go back to the guild now and prepare my things for our journey as discussed. I will see you there.
Okay.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Kill them so that they can't harm Rick and Hubert. Yay. Okay. Back to the Creators Guild, I see. Ooh, that's how they sound. Ooh. Yeah, but I couldn't kill him. What? I mean, yeah, he's so friendly and cool, you know. And there's a pretty good chance that everything goes well. He
That way?
doesn't explode, so let's try it. I couldn't kill him.
Huh. Interesting.
What do you want to talk about?
Help you
Oh,
with something?
it's a ferryman. No,
I'll be off.
thought you are a dude from the Creators Guild. But actually, I don't need you anymore, ferryman, because I can port myself. Confirm. Is that Hubert? Oh, need to get up here. Ah, Iskrim.
Yes?
Sure.
Other guests, let's talk.
Interesting.
Ah, there you are. In case you were wondering, I sent 2 mages to help Richard and Hubert find their way to the guild. It will be a marvelous opportunity to deepen our knowledge on magic. I'm still fascinated by the idea that an abundance of magic is able to create sentience. Just think of what that entails. Either way, I am ready to join you.
What? I need to change. Okay, who do I not want in my team anymore? He's strong. Iskrim, maybe? I'm sorry, Iskrim.
Let's see what we can
there
do.
he is. I didn't saw him.
What is it?
Yay, we got a new friend. What is it? Golem Core. Wait, is there like a... Does it continue this quest with Hubert? Is there like a follow-up? God damn it, Andergast.
So, what's the plan?
I mean, for real, is there a follow-up? So we can see what happens to him? If it's successful or not? I don't know, but okay, let's see. Oh god, Constitution is super weak. 5. Seems to be a mage, so... well, he seems to be a mage. Intelligence 5 and willpower 6. But yeah. I have 3 points. That 1, 1, 1. Yes. Apply. Okay, what armor can we give him? Focus. Oh, it's just the color. Black or red. Let's see. Wait, what does... It has 7 focus? Oh wait. I don't know. This one looks worse, to be honest. Shielding amulet. Wait, is that good for... Oh, yes. Strength and dexterity. Could give it to Rowan. He's more stable. Okay, Andergast. But for real, do we have armor that is better, that helps him? That's actually, but I would say we have nothing that is better. Oh. What about this? Black magic, demonic magic. Oh, and... No, wait. He has black magic and light magic. Maybe this is for the orc that we can get, you know what I mean? And he has a 2-handed wand. What about the ropes? The ropes are also worse, in my opinion. I would say we have nothing right now that is good for him. Or maybe it can buy something, I don't know. 14 points. Paradox magic. That's what I do. Oh. Interesting. See that shit. Oh, each type. Interesting. Pure damage for a second moment. Crit chance. Oh. It's really cool. All that the magic damage, the damage. It beats the second. Let's go. Damage. Back onto the. Oh. Paradox. Heal allies and damage enemies in touched area. Oh. Also very good. Yeah, well, this is our main hero, like black magic. But wait, his armor that he's using is good for black magic. So I know our healer right now is her, but yeah. So I would say he should be a. Everybody give that to him so he leeches with a leech, and we make him our healer. And here, let's focus. Transfer focus now. Not touching any. I don't know. It's like just single target, so this may be good for fighting against a boss. Fight of that. Shield is also good. Self-target. Oh, regenerate your focus. All positive. Also generate. Oh, that's good. Resurrect. Yeah, why not? I mean, okay. I just see. Oh. Yeah, maybe if I organize it well. Okay, I still have 2 points. Okay, I learned this. Maybe improve this and this. Yeah. Okay. Now let's organize our spells. This is like an effect. Maybe put all the effects here in this place. Shield, resurrect, healing. Like this. Okay. Okay. We can go. Yes, confirm. Well, if I see that correctly, we are done with Everlight. At least for now. Which means we can go to I wanted to see something in Wulandir. Let's go a quick back to Wulandir, hoping that it won't. Yeah, travel. Every time we travel, we can select heroes. If I guess you want to change. Okay. Okay, Anagastic.
I must say, I'm impressed.
With Mullendeer? Yes, it's quite a sight.
Can they walk?
I still can't believe we're the first ones who found this place.
It seems unlikely, yes, but yet it happened. Iskrim, the dwarf, told me about it. He said that the rock illusion shielding the entrance vanished as soon as you spoke the words, and that it did not react to Iskrim himself. Tell me, Tahar, what do you make of that?
Maybe I'm connected to this place.
But how? I know there is more to you than meets the eye. Something about you is different, although I cannot say what it is. I believe we stand on the verge of a change. Things have happened to Har. Things, the extent of which we have not even come close to comprehending. And they have set something in motion.
How do you know this? Are you some kind of medium?
A medium? No, quite the opposite. I'm an observer. As you have undoubtedly noticed, I lack the, let us call it emotional intensity most people display in their daily lives. That can be a challenge, but it also allows me a unique perspective on the world. And to me, it is evident that the war your father started has done more than simply given birth to the purity of light. It was the first pebble in what will soon become an avalanche.
You're talking about the Bloodburn.
Among other things, yes. But as I said, there is more to it. All this, your journey, your role in what Rondar Lacane believes to be a vision sent by Aenir. It is only the beginning. But let us continue this discussion when I can give you more than vague, semi-prophetic statements.
All right. We'll talk later.
Why? When?
When something comes up. I'll go prepare for our next mission now.
Understood.
Oh, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Okay, I wanted to see if there's something we can craft, but it looks like we still don't have all the stuff we need to at least craft one of these legendary stuff. That one would be good for Iskrim. Okay, I guess we still have a lot of stuff to collect. Okay, which means we now travel to Leafeshade to get the new allies. Get the elves as allies. Yes. Yes.
For decades, the Mohir elves, exiled from Finan Mir, have roamed Io in search of a new home. In Northander, they were promised lands of their own, but as the Mage Rebellion arose, they were quickly forgotten. Now, years later, they have taken shelter in a nomadic settlement in Leafshade, a dense, dangerous jungle, amidst the no man's land between Utran and Wulfgar.
But you know, if I see the hero selection, I would say we still get new friends, new heroes. Especially, I would say here in Leafshade we maybe get one, I assume. And this orc that we met and that wants us to go to, what do you call it again? Garda Hall or even something like this. So yeah, I guess we get at least 2 more friends. I assume it. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I would say at least York. We get at least York. Yeah.
All right. The Morhir settlement should be a little further to the north.
And of course we get the elves as army and orcs also as army. I mean, I also saw this here. Elves and orcs, yeah. I discovered it before the stream. So we can here see our progress. There's also a lot to learn, see? Yeah, we're also just at the beginning.
How long have the Morhir been living here?
Well, they left Finan Mir about 30 years ago, and they were sent to settle here 8 years after their arrival. So that's 22 years now.
Pretty long, considering Leafshade was just meant to be a stopover.
I'm sure they feel the same way. But then again, I understand why finding a new home for fugitive elves wasn't on top of the Crown's priority list after the Mage Wars broke out.
All right then. What's the plan?
Well, I suggest we try to find their settlement first and then talk to their scryers. They're the ones who make the decisions.
Good. Then lead the way.
Did I understood that correctly, that we don't get the real elves as friend, but the exiles? You know, those that are not good expelled from real
This looks like a beaten path.
With those,
I think it should take us to the village.
This tree, etc. that they are guarding. Know what I mean?
Whatever's necessary.
Somebody's still alive. I thought he's dead.
Fine.
That way?
A fine plan.
Sure.
So much. Oh, loot. Oh, that looks like a tower. Can we go here?
Let me see.
Wait.
As you want.
What? Who are you?
Tiara's breath. What was that?
No idea.
What are these?
That man looked completely mad. As if something had eaten away his mind.
What? That's all? I'm only
What the
getting
fuck? They are corrupted. Like.
Huh.
They went crazy. You got stone. Yay.
Got it.
Ah, I don't know where to go. I want to discover
take a look.
everything. What's this wood?
Huh.
Oh,
Interesting.
we collect wood, which means we're gonna build again. And I would say we're gonna build elf buildings
Understood.
this time and not human buildings. Nice. And also recruit elf units. Of course. Maze. Hmm. Oh, this is dead end. Good. Means we don't have ways where we can go and discover new stuff.
Sure.
This is like a jungle, right? A bit like a jungle. It's really beautiful.
Everything has an end.
Right, but you are like you are more a human, right?
What do we need?
Doesn't look like he's an elf. What is this? Oh, it's all corrupted and you know.
That way. All right.
What are you? An elven catcher. You have heard about these. The more you believe, they catch Heron's essence from the wind. Oh, okay. So Heron is like the goat, like ours is Aunir.
You read my mind.
I would say we don't go and explore right now because it feels like we're gonna build a base and have to explore everything and kill enemies on the map anyways. So yeah. No need to do it now. Ooh, gold. A letter for more here. Letter from a more here. Dear mother, I hope this reaches you. Well, it didn't. And that your anger has subsided enough to allow you to read this. We parted with harsh words, for which I am sorry, but I cannot recant the truth that the council is corrupt. Ellen's gift is meant for all, not just for those with connections or gold in their pockets. I hope one day you can see that. Apple passed through the gates. I glanced back one more time. I hoped I knew it I hoped I knew it foolish to see you, to look eyes with you before I turned from final mirror forever. Were you there? Were you watching, concealed amongst the trees? I tried to preserve the memory of my last look at the white tree. The first few weeks of our exile were difficult to bear. Many were angry, and rightly so, but most felt lost and abandoned. I too was afraid, but I found comfort in the words of the druids. We walked through forests and mountains, days upon days. We camped beneath the open stars like true wanderers. We finally reached human lands. There we talked about having our own land to build a new home. You should have seen the joy on our people's faces. While we waited, there was bickering about what to name this new homeland, how we would build and grow. It was an utopia dream. Then war came to the human lands, and now we are stuck with only the Leafeshade jungle to call our own. It's nothing compared to the forest of Finemere, but for the moment it is home. Sometimes I dream I was never exiled, that I'm still home. I'm not sure why I wrote this, other than to say I miss you and father. Always yours, Enera. Or Enera? Oh, that's so sad. First she was exiled, I guess it was a woman. First she was exiled, and then, yeah, she died probably. Yeah, I could never send this letter to her mom, dad, and when she left, her mom and dad, well, didn't watch this, didn't agree to her. That's really sad. They couldn't speak out. Okay, is this the way? You know the way?
They will fall.
The princess. You guys still know that Knuckles Suya meme? United Princess, the way to the princess, to Uganda.
Is this the village?
Should be. And don't ask me why there's no one guarding the entrance.
Let's take a look around.
Another human? Well, isn't that great?
We're just...
No, say no more. I know why you're here. Looking for some nice elven kin to enhance your bloodline, aren't you?
What?
Yes, that's what I thought. Well, why don't you join your fellow crossbreeders in the Wolfgar lands? There you can copulate all you want. Now sod off.
What's this accent? She had an accent, right? So, they get elves to cooperate with them, and make kids, okay, to enhance their bloodline.
You're an adventurer, aren't you?
Ooh, that could be.
I'm
Do
sure
you
I've
have a
got
nice
something that might spark your
bow
interest.
for her? Why does all these bows have this wildlife perk? Don't understand. I really would like to know if all these books can be sold. Especially because sometimes we find like a second exemplar of them.
A fair offer.
Sounds like a plan.
Maybe keep them for now. Ooh, loot. Meint sie, der Titel ist nicht gut. Das sagt genau aus, was wir machen.
Tell me, Arlen, where was Ellen in all those years when our people were on the run?
Aber wenn er so schlecht ist, kann ich immer noch korrigieren. Ja.
None of the Guardians did.
Well, maybe they would have if it weren't for heretics like you. We are Ellen's children, all of us.
We are the children of our mothers and our fathers, for heck's sake. If you are so pious, then why did you leave Finn and Mir in the first place? What we need is rationality and reason, not praying to the gods that have left us.
Heresy, Vardant. This is heresy. What? Who are you? Who let you in?
The gate was unguarded.
Really? Next thing you know, this place is being overrun by undead because the guards have all gathered to hear us bicker. You're from Gravefell, aren't you? I recognize that accent. I'm Arlen Finriar, first scryer of this settlement. What do you want?
I'm looking for allies. But let me start from the beginning.
Ah, so you're Isamo Taha's child. Well, you're lucky, I believe, that the Guardians have given us all a free will. I can see that you're nothing like your father, and it's true that the Bloodburn has to be ended. I can agree with those crazy cultists on that much.
So, you're going to help us?
I would if I could. But as you may have gathered by now, we have our own battle to fight here. Ellen has cursed us.
It's stuck. Because we are standing
Ellen
there.
has cursed you?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Our lands are withering, and every one
Sorry.
in 10 elves loses his mind. Their eyes turn black, they salivate like animals, and attack everything in sight.
And you think Ellen has inflicted this curse upon you?
I know. You see, since we Moria left Finnanmere, more and more of our people have fallen away from our faith. Some even blame the Guardians for our exile. Briefly put, we were cast out of the Finnanmere Empire after we expressed doubts about the Elven Council.
Yes, I know the story.
As you can imagine, the years we spent on the road searching for a new home were strenuous. And as a result of that, more and more of our people lost faith in the Guardians, which is ironic, since our faith was one of the reasons we were cast out in the first place.
Well, you can't deny the Guardians have become weaker.
That is true. But have you ever wondered why?
I guess you have.
Yes, indeed. They have withdrawn from this world because people have stopped believing. It has always been our belief, our unwavering faith, that had made them strong. Without it, there simply is no reason for them to care anymore.
You're assuming the Guardians behave like little children. Take away their sweets and they run off crying or start throwing tantrums.
It's not that simple. But I doubt this is the right time for a theological discussion.
Probably not.
And what does all this have to do with the corruption?
Isn't it obvious? It's Ellen's punishment for us turning our backs on her.
You mean...
Yes. Ellen has protected our kind for millennia. And now, we have betrayed her. This is her punishment.
Isn't it more likely that this is simply the way elves react to the bloodburn?
No. Although rare, there have been cases of bloodburn among the Moria too. And they display exactly the same symptoms as humans. Varden Merilith simply likes to ignore that because it doesn't fit into his nice little theory. Also, why does it only occur in Leafshade, and only outside the city walls? The plague doesn't know borders.
If you're the first scryer, why do you need Merilith's approval?
Because that's how the Moria law demands it. The Council has to come to a mutual agreement, otherwise we cannot take action.
What do the other scryers think about that? How many are there?
4. 2 of them are with me, 2 with Merilith. You see the problem.
If it is a curse by Ellen, how can it be cured?
Of course. Despite all we have done, Ellen still considers us her children. What she wants is for us to remember her, to return to our true faith. In other words, it is a trial. All we need to do is to trust in Ellen's guidance. Then we will find a way to lift the curse.
If we help you lift this curse, would you be willing to ally yourselves with us?
Well, the bloodburn is a scourge for all races, so, yes. Should you help us, I could take up the matter with the other scryers. But let me think about it first, will you? This isn't something I can decide on the spot.
Oh, great. Now you've fed them the same nonsense. Well done, Finrior. Well done. If there's any way we'll never reach a conclusion, it's by further spreading your "the Guardians have punished us" rubbish.
It's not rubbish. Blasted Varden. If it weren't for Ellen, we wouldn't even be here. I can't even believe we're still having this childish conversation. We should be out there, finding a solution, praying to Ellen for her forgiveness.
Yes, that would help, wouldn't it?
We should probably talk to the other scryer, too.
A Leveran, aren't you? It's been a while since we got visitors. If you don't count those soldiers, that is.
Well, the short version is, we're looking for allies to end the bloodburn.
A lofty goal. Are you sure you came to the right place, though? To us, the Moria.
Why wouldn't I?
I just thought the Finnanmere with their treants and gilded armors would have been a better option. We are renegades. Outcast. But I suppose your pure-blood friend told you as much already.
I'm not as pure blood as you think.
Be that as it may, best you talk to Finrior and Merilith, the first and second scryer. Maybe they'll listen to you once they're done bickering.
Now would you look at that?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Don't worry.
Huh? And Evran? What are you doing here?
What are these two arguing about?
I don't see why that concerns you. How did you get in here anyway? Get lost.
Oh, very friendly.
Huh? What is it? Who are you?
Just a traveler. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Salangar. A pureblood. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any better.
Not what I'd call myself. I haven't been in Finn and Mir for 8 years.
Is that so? Well, who am I to judge? Who let you in?
There weren't any guards.
What? Great. Just great. This is getting better and better. But please, forgive my manners. I'm Varden Merilith, second scryer of Lathwain. Who are you? And what do you want? Are you with the soldiers?
He has a huge scar here.
Soldiers?
The army folk. But if you have to ask, I suppose you're on your own.
Where's this
Tell me
his
then,
hair?
what brings you here?
That's a long story.
So you're the corporal from Lianon? Well, that's a surprise. I know the story, and once more I would like to apologize for what Scryer Elion did. She should not have opened fire. And also, I would like to express my admiration for your courage. I know you refused to carry out the order your general gave you.
How?
A scout observed the conversation you had with that man. Either way, your story sounds bizarre, but I don't think you are lying. And after the events in Lianon, it's only fair if we help you now. To make up for it. Not to mention the fact that the bloodburn needs to be stopped.
So you will provide us with troops?
It's not that simple. I have to bring up the matter before the other scryers, and they all have to agree. But not now. We currently have our own sack of problems to deal with.
Are you the leader of this place?
One of them, yes. I'm the second scryer, and the Moorhere Council is made up of 6 scryers in total. 7, actually, but our eldest passed away recently. Which complicates the decision-making, as you can imagine.
What problems do you have?
The short version? Leafeshade has been struck by the bloodburn. Elves and animals are affected, and for some reason it has a different effect on us than it has on your race. It corrupts us.
Corrupts?
Drives us mad. And if that weren't enough, the Council can't decide on a course of action. Pathetic, isn't it? People are dying, but all we do is bicker.
How many of you are affected?
Not as many as in your kind. 1 in 10, maybe. And for some reason, the infection only spreads outside the city borders.
We were attacked by an old elf near the village. He seemed to have gone mad. Was that this corruption?
If he had been drooling like a rabid animal and his skin had been covered in blisters full of pus, then yes. You said he was old.
Yes.
Then it might have been old Ravel. He went out hunting a week ago and never returned. Blazes. What a mess.
Where do you and Finrir disagree?
Oh, that's simple. Finrior claims that the corruption has nothing to do with the bloodburn, but is a curse of the Guardians. Of Ellen, to be precise.
The Guardians aren't children throwing tantrums.
Yes. And in these days, I doubt they could even if they wanted to. The Guardians are gone. This is a fact we have to deal with.
So where do you think this corruption comes from?
As I said, I think it's just how we elves react to the bloodburn.
As I said, I'm trying to find a cure for the bloodburn. Maybe I might be able to help?
You want this alliance to happen as quick as possible, don't you? Well, yes, maybe your knowledge about the bloodburn could indeed help us. Give me a moment to think this through, will you? There are some things I need to consider.
All right.
Varden, please, would you mind leaving these travelers alone with your obscure theories?
Wait to show second.
Sure, Arlen. Just keep on acting as if the bloodburn isn't a threat. Blazes, wake up! We need to face the facts or we will go down. It's as simple as that.
Facts?
Okay, but for that decision they are talking, so you know what he thinks and what he thinks. What are his points?
Now what?
What are
Well,
his
if there's any
points?
way to get their support, it's by helping them cure this corruption.
We need to try. I suggest we ally ourselves with Merilith. The other one seems to have lost the support of his people already.
Then let's let them know.
Where was our beloved Ellen when they drove us out of whatever village we seek shelter in? The Guardians are gone, Arlen. Just admit it already. Maybe
So
it's
he's
about
like
time
the
the
church guy,
relying on reason
I believe in
rather than
God guy, and he's like
What's your
the
tongue,
I don't
boy?
believe in God
I was
anymore
already
guy.
a scryer when you were still sucking on your mother's teat.
That's your argument.
Yes. I'm tired of seeing you
And
spit
he's
on
like
our traditions,
the old guy,
spit on
old
everything that has
generation,
made
he's
our
like the
culture
young guy,
into what it once was.
new generation.
Just look at where we stand, Varden. We're refugees in a makeshift town in a bloody rainforest. And we're dying for heck's sake. We're pathetic. But instead of facing the truth, we've turned our backs on the only one who still cares for us, Ellen.
I don't know. Does it change the story? I don't know. Oh, I'm an Inquisitor, so some of my class, I mean. So...
All right, this is pointless. Does your offer still stand? An outsider who isn't dependent on the Council's approval might be just what we need.
Isn't it more likely that this is simply the way elves react to the bloodburn?
No. Although rare, there have been cases of bloodburn among the Morir too. And they display Varden. Also, why does it only occur in Leafshade and only outside the city walls? The plague doesn't know borders.
We can do all the discussions again. Know what they said.
I'll be off.
Salagar, this is getting ridiculous. If nothing happens, we'll still be arguing in our graves. Tell me.
Where do you and Finn...
Oh, that's simple. Finrior claims that the corruption has...
The Guardians aren't children.
Yes. And in these days, I doubt they could even if they wanted to. The Guardians are gone. This is...
So where do you think this corrupt...
As I said, I think it's just how we elves react to the bloodburn.
As I said, I'm happy to help.
Good. Blazes, you have no idea how good it is to talk with a person of reason for once. Come, let's discuss this elsewhere.
Yes. You got it.
Good.
Let's see.
That's better. Blasted, isn't it incredible how this old man is unwilling to see reason?
From his point of view, you're the one who's being stubborn. He seems to be a very pious man.
There's a difference between being pious and being deluded. Anyway, all the better you're here. Let's discuss how we proceed. What we need first is proof to convince Arlen. As long as he insists on fighting that plague in prayer shrines, we cannot take any real action.
What kind of proof did you have in mind?
That remains to be seen. First of all, scout Leafshade's surroundings. Just like the bloodburn, the infections don't follow a clear pattern, but all of them took place outside the city walls. I will mark the place on your map where the activity has been most extreme. Secondly, there's a human military outpost nearby. To investigate, you'll need to ask for permission to cross their borders. After the disaster in Lianan, the last thing we want is another breach of our treaty.
Who are these humans?
As I said, I believe they are from the Royal Army. So far, our contact has been sparse, but they seem to be peaceful.
Oh, I thought we're gonna have elven buildings and elven units, but it seems we're gonna have human units still.
If it really is the bloodburn, what makes you think there is a cure?
I've asked myself the same question. But then I realize there's no point in worrying about it as long as that old fool is sabotaging our attempts to stop it.
If the jungle is corrupted, isn't it dangerous for us to scout it?
No, the infection doesn't happen instantaneously. If you were to stay longer, say for 2 or 3 days, it might get you. But for now, you're safe.
Very comforting.
All right, we'll do our best.
Yes, and thank you. I appreciate your help.
So much talking, so little action.
No argument there. Let's go talk to the soldiers and see if they let us into their territory to find that proof.
There's food that we didn't saw. We didn't saw the loot. No. There's a lot of loot here too.
Yes.
Let's collect that and then investigate those 3 question marks first.
Let me see.
Interesting.
Sure.
I guess we're gonna get 11 units after this. After we help them here. No. I mean, I hope. Would love to see 11 units.
Whatever's necessary. Will do.
We will see.
You got it.
Oh, there's.
Let us make this quick.
Spider.
Go.
So many enemies, kill them all. Here. Yeah.
As you require.
Easy.
You read my mind.
Damn it!
We'll make short
I need
work of them.
healing.
Don't worry. I got you. Okay, so this is
All right, here goes nothing.
castle. Yay, got stone, nice. Okay, we're gonna discover this one first. Since it's so close. Attack! Kill them all! Easy.
Ugh.
There's something cooking.
Do you smell that?
Yes, like carrion.
And the water has the same color as the blisters on the corrupted.
If you ask me, we just found the cause of this plague. And it's definitely not a curse.
Yep.
Understood.
Someone is cooking
Let's do this.
something
This
here
place is a bloody
that corrupts
graveyard.
all the people.
The struggle is pointless.
Kill them. Bam. Easy. Oh, there's loot. Yay. That's all I'm looking for. Loot. Oh, a bow. So what about this castle? Is this like where it comes from? Some kind of dark mage who does all that? All these guys. Oh, who are you?
Blazes. What has happened to it?
Clouded. Dark fog. Dying.
like the way it's looking at us. I think we should leave.
Oh my god. What happened? What the fuck is this?
A corrupted treant and the tainted pools. I think that should be enough to convince both Fenrir and Merilith. The corruption is neither a curse of the Guardians nor the Bloodburn. It's simply the result of this contamination, whatever it is.
Yes?
Okay. I would say we go to the outpost. We can still... I would say we still get the chance to discover all this fog of war here and here and here and here later, so yeah, don't worry, we're not gonna miss anything, I hope. Okay, oh, loot. No, it's not loot, but you feel a tingle in your fingertips as you touch the flowers. They are magical. Yeah, it's this lanyard we can collect.
Now would you look at that?
Ooh, inner plate. Oh, this is like an item for the smithery, you know. This comes smithery.
Let's see.
Travelers, huh?
Yes.
Well, if you're looking for shelter, you've come to the... Huh. A traveler. Don't get many in these parts. What do you want? If you're looking for shelter, you've come to the wrong place.
Who are you people? This is elven territory, isn't it?
Huh. Elven territory, my arse. Just because the Moor here were allowed to put up their little town here doesn't mean they own the whole jungle. As for who we are, if you don't know, then you probably don't have any business here.
What's your language?
Can you let us in?
As I said, no. This isn't a roadside inn. Now, sod off.
Wait, not so fast. The Moor here sent us. It's important.
The Moor here, huh? Alright, fine. Come in, but make it quick. We already have visitors, and they aren't too fond of your employers.
Don't you think these soldiers will recognize you?
I doubt it. Even if they know General Noria is looking for me, they wouldn't know my face.
You should rethink your position, old man. The light doesn't show mercy on those who betray it.
Well, and who exactly are you?
Just a traveler. I'm working for the Moor here.
Oh, I see. Best you talk to Sergeant Copper then.
I'm messing with a bunch of renegade cutthroats who think they can walk into a camp of the Royal Army and make demands just because their lunatic leader told you so. So, one more time for the slow ones among us. We won't attack those elves. On the contrary, if you do as much as lay a finger on them, you'll have to deal with us too. Are we clear? Are we clear?
Yes.
Oh, he really is a good guy.
Who are those mercenaries in your camp? They don't look like Nortander soldiers.
Well observed. They are Bane, you know, purity fanatics. And no, I have no fucking clue why Sergeant Copper let them in the first place.
Why put up an outpost in the middle of the jungle?
Pardon my tongue, but that's none of your business.
All right, I'll be off. Thank you for your help.
Sure.
What? Wait a moment. You?
I...
Rohisha Vilma, 2nd Division. Everlight Infantry, isn't it? Blazes. What are you doing here?
I think you're mistaking me for someone else. I'm not with the army.
Oh, am I? Huh. Could have sworn. Oh, well, never mind. Who are you then? And how the heck did you get in here?
The guard let me in. My name is Tahar, and I'm with the Moor here from Lethwain. There's something we need to discuss.
Tahar? Like that sodding rebel mage bastard? Boy, I surely don't envy your name. Forentis Copper, 2nd rank sergeant to the Royal Army. So, what news do you bring from our elven friends?
Well, I assume you've taken note of this strange plague going on in Leafshade. The elves have sent me to investigate it and are asking permission to cross borders.
Granted.
Just like that?
What should I say? We need this plague gone as much as the Moor here. We've stayed away from the corrupted parts, aye, but we've nonetheless lost 3 men already, Just don't do anything unwise, and you can walk freely within our sectors. One more thing, though. There is something that we need done, and I don't have any men to spare at the moment. Would you be willing to help us as a sign of goodwill?
You seem to be rather relaxed concerning the corruption. How come?
Relaxed isn't the right word, but unlike that bloodburn plague, this one is predictable. Since we've stayed away from the jungle and within our walls, we've had no new infections. And unlike the Moor here, we're not permanent settlers in this place.
So you don't think the bloodburn has anything to do with it?
With the corruption? No, I doubt it. I mean, I'm not a healer, but the symptoms are very different.
Oh, it was a good choice that we sided with the other one, not the one that's praying. So, what's his name again? Meheli or something like this?
Of course. What do you need?
Well, it's simple. Since we made camp here, some of my men and women have contracted a nasty kind of fever. We ordered a shipment of herbs from another outpost in the Utran lands, but it hasn't arrived, and the man I sent to get it has not been heard of ever since. Would you be willing to search the shore for my scout, or maybe the ship itself? The weather has been rough lately, and maybe it was wrecked.
Sure. Any idea where we should search?
Aye. Do you have a map? Here. That's where we were supposed to receive the shipment.
Got it. Thank you.
Well, it's not as if we're in a hurry, is it?
It never hurts to have additional allies.
Oi, you. Wait a moment.
Me?
No, the Queen's golden tits. Of course you. Say, does the name Bertrand Carpel ring a bell for you?
Yes.
Why? What do you know about Bertrand?
Not much. Only that he came by our camp just this morning and told me he was looking for someone. And the face he described looked just like yours. Anyway, I told him I had no bloody idea what he was on about. So he left. But asked me to leave a message if you should come by. Which heck knows why you did.
What's the message?
Just that he's up north somewhere, here in Leafshade, and that he'll be waiting there for you until dusk.
How did he know I'd come?
Well, best you ask him that yourself, will you? I've got a shift to take care of.
I'll take a look.
Huh?
Who are you people? Nortander soldiers?
Aye, sure. We're humble servants of the Queen. Look, friend, I know what you are. A defiler. And if we weren't in the camp of that fucking coward right now, this conversation would go down a tad differently. So do yourself a favor and sod off before things change. 'Cause they will.
I think these are Bane. Purity fanatics. The ones Clara warned us about.
I heard that.
If you're not soldiers, what are you doing in this camp?
Business.
Yeah.
I'll leave you be.
Business, hmm? Okay, Bertrand, what do you have to say?
Well, that went better than expected.
Right, I need to prepare the portal.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now we can talk to him.
Attack! No!
What the fuck? It was a trap.
What the? What are you doing, Iana?
Now would you look at that?
She's pretty.
I hope you have a good explanation for this.
I do. I'm Iana.
Cute.
I and those 5 men were hired to kill you.
Who were you working for? How did you know we'd be here?
You weren't as hard to follow as you think, Tahar. And regarding your first question, Amaria Leonider.
The head of House Leonider? But why?
Well, I hate to say it, but there are a lot of people who want you dead, Tahar. The question should be, why her? And I'm afraid I don't have an answer for that. I'm not paid to ask questions.
You're assassins.
We are.
Sorry, but I
A
don't
conversation.
understand. Why did you help us?
I'm afraid that's complicated. Do you prefer the short or the long version?
Long
Give me
version.
the long version.
All right. I didn't know much about you when I accepted the contract, save for the fact that you were a renegade soldier, and that you, together with an elf named Iria, escaped the Grey Keep prison somehow.
That would be me.
I thought so. Well, we followed your trail until Farland's Hope, where you entered that cave, wherever it leads. Since we couldn't follow you in there, we waited in the village. Well, and it was there I learned that you were after a cure for the bloodburn.
And that made you change your mind?
Yes. To be frank, I lost someone to the bloodburn. Someone very close to me. And even though nothing is going to bring her back, I want an answer. In other words, I want to offer you my services.
That friend you lost, who was it? How did she die?
I would rather not talk about it. Not here. Not now.
And just why should we trust you? You're a sellsword.
I can't tell you what to do or feel. But think of it this way. If I had wanted you dead, why would I risk my life to save you? Furthermore, word that the assassination failed will get around soon enough. And mark me a betrayer among my kind. Even if I decided to murder you in your sleep, I would not get any money from it.
She has a point.
I do.
That guard who sent us here, he mentioned a friend of mine, Bertrand. Did you...
harm him? No. I don't even know who or where he is. Leonider gave us that name and told us it would be a good lure. So we paid that guard a handful of coins to tell you his story. That's it.
How can you help us?
Well, judging from the trail of blood you left behind, this won't be your last battle. I can make sure they'll end in your favor. Also, I am... how should I put it? Different. I can feel and see things others can't.
Such as?
Such as the fact that you are running from something. I do not know what it is, but I can sense it. There's something in the idea of home that scares you.
That's a pretty wild guess.
Maybe. Only you can know this. Long story short, I'm a dreamweaver.
A dreamweaver? I've heard that before. So you're some kind of mentalist?
Close. Let us suffice to say that I feel and perceive differently than most people. In every aspect.
Fair enough. Join us if you must. We need all the support we can get.
Thank you.
Oh. New friends?
Let's head back to Lathwain.
Should we change? Come.
I'll make
Rowan.
it quick.
Time to say goodbye.
Yes?
Okay. Let's see what you can do. Iana. So what are you, like two-handed digger person, whatever? Okay, intelligence. Okay. Didn't expect it to scale with intelligence. Scaling attribute. Leading. I guess she's more like dexterity. Type, okay. This. Guess that should work. Oh, she can also use a bow. I see. But our bowman is Iria, I would say. Four, 4, 6, 6. Doesn't suit her, but it's okay. I guess this one is good for her. Okay. We don't have an armor for her, if I see that correctly. Sad. And we also don't have better weapon for her. Dream weaving, assassination, brutality. Ooh. Cooldown reduction, nice. Reactions, nice. Attack damage, nice. Applied Dreamweaver's Mark. Okay, what does it do? Mesmerize. Immerse the title, the duration. Ah, okay. That's what it's for. Siphon. Leech life from a target enemies. I wonder if... Interesting. Ooh. Leeching. Das ist Immobilize. This one sounds better. Phantasm. Summon a decoy, a target position that applies taunted to nearby enemies. Ah, okay. I see. Doppelganger. That's the German word Doppelganger. Doppelganger. That's like the English word for... Yeah, the English pronunciation for the German word. Doppelganger is like... Yeah. Because in German it's Doppelganger. Doppelganger. Hmm. But it's just to taunt. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's necessary. Shadow Strike. Ooh. So she's a single target. Ooh, person. Swung knife. Bleeding. Hmm. There's interrupt, weaken, and stuns at enemy. Oh, this one sounds powerful. Assassination Swordblade. Gain a... this is a perk. Okay. Shrapnel Trap. Okay, interesting. 5 points left. Oh, this is really good for her. Dual wielding. And this one. Double. Okay, again, let's organize our abilities. So this one is for her to leech. This is area attack. I would say we take this away. This two. And yeah, leech. Shadow Strike. I would like to have this here. Leech is just when she's about to die and then quickly bam bam, no. Ah, but the blade, we never use this. Get away with it. Then put this one here. Yeah. We never use it, so we don't need it. Okay. I would say that looks good.
They won't stand a chance.
No wait, we go here. Through this Godstone, through this portal. Oh, enemies. Let's test
All right,
our new
here goes nothing.
abilities on them. And they flute. What kind of way are you? Oh, under the bridge, right? Wanna see our new abilities in action. Ooh, she's strong. Oh.
It will be bloody.
Yeah. She's strong. Okay, but now to the mission. Yeah, it's really fast now how we get new allies, new friends. It took so long to get new friends, and so we already had Iria the whole time, you know. But it took a while until we got Iskrim, and then it took quite long until we got other heroes. So, yeah. Confirm.
Savage wildlife, steep hills, stormy shores. The Utran coast, also known as the Green Coast, is not known for its hospitality. Many ships have run aground in the northern storms, a phenomenon which regularly attracts wanderers who scavenge the coastline for loot.
Loot.
Do you feel the wind? We're getting close to the coast. If Sergeant Copper is right and the ship really did sink, some of the cargo might have washed up on the shore.
Well, many have died here. A lot of them. And it happened recently.
And you know that? How?
As I told you, I can sense emotions and thoughts, even if those who felt or thought them are long dead.
All right. Let's also keep an eye out for that scout Copper mentioned.
Yes, it's like a new map that we have to discover and explore. Please not.
Shh. Up ahead. Get ready.
Enemies.
You'll regret this.
Easy kill.
Looters, as expected.
Looters.
Yes, but that might be good news. If there's looters, there must be loot. So either your theory about the washed-up cargo is right, or there's something else they came here for.
More cutthroats. Take them down.
Kill them all. Yay. Oh, what a strong ally. Imagine you just do the main quest. You're gonna miss her.
Certainly.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Kill them all. Bomb.
Yes, of course.
Hey. Can I enter here? For what reason? Oh, to get up here?
Careful.
Well,
Then?
damn it. Seems that the warden ran out of oil.
What about that camp to the south? It looks like an outpost. They might have some.
Let us
Oh.
see.
Quest?
That way?
Hey, let's go to the outpost. But I would say this outpost is not good. So they are not friendly.
Let me see.
First, go here for the quest. Moments of Evil. Book to read.
Debris. Damn it.
And a lot of it. So the sergeant's theory was right.
Yeah. but let's look around. As I said, if we're lucky, some of the cargo might have washed up too.
Let's first read the book. It's a lot to read. Can you read it for yourself? I want to continue in the story. Pause and read it because yeah, if I read all the stuff, always
These were sailors.
gonna take a
And they were
long time.
slaughtered.
Not by humans, though. Look at these wounds. Claws did this. Or teeth.
Huh. Strange.
A diary.
The light attracts the monsters? Now this is odd.
But it explains why the ship sunk. They put out the beacon to protect themselves.
Well, seems that it didn't help them. It doesn't really help us with our search for the medicine, though.
Sorry, friends, but this spot is taken. Nor, don't say we didn't warn you. Kill 'em, boys!
No.
Highwaymen. Fair enough. Let's do this.
Healing!
I'm injured.
Need healing!
Leech.
Get ready.
Let us make this quick.
I'm injured.
Oh my god, did I kill them for nothing? They've been our friends? I don't know, they're dead. Doesn't matter anymore. The healing is not really strong, right?
Huh.
This one hits better than this ability.
Yes, that should do the job. Now, back to the lighthouse.
Back to the lighthouse. Go in, guys.
Interesting. Tiara's breath. What are those things?
Are monsters, I guess.
Well, let's hope they aren't as strong as they are ugly.
They're strong, but we're gonna kill them. Okay, so now it's light up.
Understood.
Medusas.
Fair enough. Let's do this. I'm injured.
No, don't be injured. Leech. Leech. Against it.
I'm injured.
Yeah, you are all injured. I understood that. Oh. We need to heal. Because these Medusas are really strong, but we're gonna beat them. Okay, again, we guess we can continue. Off them, kill them all.
I'm injured.
Killed one of our heroes.
Resurrection. Oh, didn't expect this.
Tiara's breath. What What are those things?
Yes,
Snake
they were
women.
strong.
Medusae. They shouldn't be in these parts of Io, though. Still no sign of the cargo.
Blasted. Well, I knew it. This looks
Got
like the medicine,
herbs.
doesn't it?
It does. We were lucky the plants were already processed into potions.
Well then, seems we got lucky. Then let's head back to Leafshade.
What? We need tokens. Where do we get them? I really think I can all memorize all that game. I have to write it down, so I know we have to do that.
Let me know what you need.
Okay, let's go back to the camp.
Ah.
Yes, this one should go. Yes, exactly. Wait. Huh? Oh, I guess the connection is cancelled when I leave the map, right? It's okay.
Look at that, a friendly face. Got news?
Yes, though I'm not sure you'll like it. The ship ran aground and your scout is dead.
Huh. I'd suspected as much already. What about the shipment? Were you able to recover any of the goods?
Here, we found these potions. Are they what you were looking for?
Let me see. I think that's them. Great work. It's not enough to treat all of my men, but most of them. Thanks, friend. Once we've recovered, you'll have our full support.
Thank
you. Ooh. Oh, that's not really for her. What about you, Iria? Yeah. Would be good for her. Would be good for her. No, not for you. Oh, you really need better armor. So I would say you get this. Yana. Yay. Now you are stronger too. Oh, we got an ability point. Nice. Let's use it for intelligence and willpower. Intelligence, because then we also have more focus. Let's give her one here because health generation and physical resistance. Where's it? Well, wait, can we see what it changed? Oh yeah, we can see it, okay. Yeah, okay. Undergust. Could do a hit chance, oh that's really important. Yana. We died quite fast, so we kill this. So don't die this fast anymore. What auto attacks gain damage type, whatever this means. Oh, it's elemental. It's elemental. Yeah, magical. Okay. And let's go back to the elves.
Yes?
AO4 is not a good game to stream, I guess. With friends, you know. Ooh. Elven Garden, cost reduction. That's really cool. But we can't use it right now. Because we have to first we have to unlock the elves. Which will happen after this quests
there
here.
you are.
After
How
this
did
map,
it go?
I know.
Good, I guess. The soldiers granted us free passage.
Just like that? Well, that's a pleasant surprise. What about the scouting? Have you found anything in the jungle yet?
2 things. There's a treant who was affected by the corruption, which makes it likely that it isn't the bloodburn what's causing this. Secondly, there are strange pools further down the jungle, and they seem to be tainted somehow. I doubt this was Ellen's doing.
Tainted, you say? But could it be...
What?
Well, something like this happened before. In Finn and Mir, over 2 centuries before. Which means, however, that I know how to solve this problem too. Blasted, why didn't I think of this earlier? I think it's time to let Arlen in on the results of our little expedition. Come, let's talk at the square.
The reason why 100% of my auditorium wants it, Levatus, is because you are all my friends and you want me to stop streaming so you can play
Arlen,
AO4 with
our
me.
new friend found some interesting news that might
But
be worth
stream
talking about.
Goes until 8 o'clock, which means 50 minutes still.
Careful.
What?
While
This
you
is
were
my
busy
important
praying our
work that I do
sorrows
for my
away,
dream, so
our
it's
new
more
friend took the
important right now.
initiative and did some scouting.
I'm sorry.
Care to tell him what we found?
Well, the corruption is neither caused by the bloodburn nor by the Guardians. There are tainted pools down in the jungle which seem to be responsible.
Pools? But...
Yes, Arlen. They have been tainted.
What do you mean? What are those pools, and how do we cleanse them from the taint?
They are... how should I put it? The life source of this forest. Apparently there's a cave full of Aria and Lenya beneath Leafshade, which is one of the reasons why this forest is so lush.
So the water is... magical?
Well, not exactly, but it's vital to the forest's survival. If it has somehow been corrupted, which your story suggests it has, that's bad.
Hmm. And how do we cleanse them? Is that even possible?
Yes, but it's not an easy task. We'll need a lot of resources for that. And our most capable commander, Gilius, is not in Leafshade at the moment.
Well, if you want to, I can help. I've served as a commander for almost a decade.
I'm not?
If we do that, give you the command over this place until the problem is solved, do you promise by Ellen not to abuse your power?
Arlen, what?
Do you promise?
Yes, I do.
Good. Then I will instruct the citizens to follow your command. For now, at least. As I said, cleansing the pools is complicated, but possible. In order to do that, we will need to expand our sector. The ritualists need to have free and safe passage through the jungle.
I will do my best. What do we do once we've secured one of the pools?
Instruct our workers to cleanse them and make sure they are protected. If the animals are as savage as you claim, then they might be a real danger. Now, best we get started. We've wasted enough time already.
Understood.
Good. Varden, send word to the guards. I will take care of the workers.
Well, that was quick. Let's make sure not to blow our chance.
Yes, we can play the elves. Yay.
Fair
As
enough.
I hoped.
If we want the elves to be able to perform the ritual on those altars, we'll need to secure a path for them first.
Agreed.
But what about the humans? Are they our friends? Hmm. Oh, we need this for her. More block chance and resistance.
Blazes. That's Sergeant Copper.
Seems like that tattooed woman was serious
Do we
about her
take
threat.
for her?
Damn it.
I would say we don't need this anymore for her, so let's improve something. Something that is strong. Improve this one. Like bleeding. And for you... focus generation. It's important because he's our healer. Impaired means less movement, okay. But I would say first improve this because we use it quite often with her, I guess. So I need to be strong. Mighty strong.
Just give the word.
Oh, because we helped those humans, we get his soldiers now. Nice. Okay, let's talk to him.
They ambushed us. Those fucking bastards ambushed us.
Who did? What happened?
The Bane. That tattooed whore. One moment it was all normal, then they
you know what, I'm gonna
slitting
stop
our
after I
throats.
talk to him.
Shit.
After I talk to him, I stop because I guess
No.
The mission
I'm just
goes
here
on
'cause I
for
wanted
too
to
long.
stretch my legs.
Too long for this stream.
Good thing you got us that medicine.
And then
worked
we
wonders.
can play Euphia.
They still got far too many of
My
us.
friends.
But at least some of us made it out alive. Please, friend.
So,
I
2
know
minutes.
Arlen put you in charge. Send those fucking fanatics to the claws of Nor where they belong.
But we're working for the Purity. If we tell them that, then maybe...
Pardon my tongue, but I doubt the Bane gives a shit. They say they're acting out Aenir's will, but the truth is, they're just a bunch of radical racist fanatics. And something tells me the man you're working for knows that, even though he doesn't admit to it in public. You need to take them down.
I'll see what we can do.
Yes. Yes, you should. For what it's worth, me and my men should be ready to join the fight soon. And thank you.
The elves. Okay. In the population... Oh, in the capital, okay. Okay. Oh, two specific... Oh. Economic or defense. Interesting. Oh. Really interesting. Okay. But as I said to my friends...
Alright. The Bane shouldn't be too hard to take down.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
just stay focused.
Shh. As I said to my friends, we're gonna stop here. So they don't have to wait for me anymore. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Twitter. And we see us in the next stream. Bye. Mwah.